Hi, my name is Tony Price. I'm from Fender Musical Instruments. I'm here at Kraft Music. We're taking a look today at the Fender Passport series. The Passport series is a series of PA systems that have been out since the late 90s. Very innovative product, suitcase style, meaning that they can all be folded up and the speakers are attached to the middle console section, making it very easy to grab hold of the handle and carry it like a suitcase in an airport. They're very light. They're very easy to use. The controls are very simple to navigate. So even if you're not an expert sound man, it's something that you can easily get used to. So it's very, very popular in schools and corporate applications and for musicians in various coffee houses and those sorts of things. They go from the conference series, which is the entry price point, and that system is a 5-channel system with 175 watts of power. Then you move up to the event system, which is a 300-watt system with 7 channels, bigger speakers, so a little bit more sound, a little bit heavier, but not that much heavier. Then you get to the venue, which is 10 channels, even more power and even bigger speakers. So as you go up, it's very simple to understand the range and which one would possibly be right for you. Okay, we're going to take a closer look at the Fender Conference Passport system. It's a 5-channel system with multiple ways to get into the mixer section. You've got XLR microphone inputs, you have line inputs, you have a stereo line input for a keyboard, for example. You also have a stereo input that's 1/8 inch, so if you have an iPod or a device like that, you can plug into this. It's a very simple system to operate. Basic volume levels and tone controls and a master volume. You also have a headphone output. The speaker section is 5 1/4 inch woofers and an articulated array high frequency section, which gives you really broad dispersion. So it really covers quite a bit of space with its 175 watts. Of course, these speakers attach directly to the console midsection. So once you've connected them, it's easy to handle like a suitcase. It's 31 pounds, very light. The back side has a compartment to store cables, microphones, that sort of thing. So it really is a great all-in-one system that's really easy to transport and operate. So here's the Passport event system by Fender. It's the step above the conference system. This system is a little bit larger, puts out a little bit more sound, has more inputs. We'll cover the mixer section first. You have a total of 7 channels with multiple inputs and multiple input types. So you have line or mic inputs on XLR, and then you have a 1/4 inch input, which is either line or you can see a little guitar icon. It is for a guitar to plug directly in. Those are 2 different types of input. So a guitar input can be plugged into the connector type, but it won't sound the same as if you have a specifically dedicated guitar input. You also have stereo line inputs for keyboards or other stereo devices. And then a really unique feature, you have Bluetooth, stereo Bluetooth, so you can pair any Bluetooth device and stream from anywhere from about 100 feet away with your Bluetooth sound source. This mixer section is a little bit more full-featured than the conference system is. You have Reverb, so you can put a little nice effect on your voice for vocals and guitar parts and things like that. Then you also have bass and treble, independent bass and treble controls, whereas on the conference you just have a basic tone control. Then of course volume, and you have signal indicators and signal clipping lights. You can really take a look at your system and analyze how it's performing. The speakers are larger. They're 8-inch woofers. And there's a 1.2 inch compression driver. So what that means is you've got 300 watts to power that, so you get a bigger, fuller sound than you would with the conference system. So you can use it for coffee houses, clubs, small clubs, larger gatherings of people in like school auditoriums and things like that. And again, it's like the conference system. The speakers clip directly to the console midsection. There's a compartment on the back to house cables. All the cables are included. So it's a very simple system to operate. It's a little bit more powerful than the conference system, and so applies to a little bit bigger applications. But it really is a tremendous transportable sound system for most applications. Finally, we have the Passport Venue, which is the largest system in the Passport range. This system is 600 watts of power, so a lot of power. You have more inputs. You have a total of 10 input channels with multiple inputs. So I want to go through the mixer section a little bit. You have various means of getting into the mixer section. You have microline inputs on XLR. You have quarter-inch inputs, which again feed either for a line level signal or an instrument level signal. There's a big distinction there. Guitar signals are different than line level signals, so that's important. So it handles both of those types of signals directly. 2 of those channels. Then you have 2 stereo channels accessible either via quarter-inch jacks or 1/8-inch jacks. So iPods, stereo keyboards, any other stereo device, these would plug into those channels. You also have a subwoofer output, so you can extend the range of low frequencies by adding a powered subwoofer. And a mono output feed, which could be a feed for a house system, that sort of thing, with an independent level control. Now you also, with this system in the mixer section, I have bass and I have treble controls, volume control, and reverb. And I have the pad control the pad setting is if you have an input that's a little bit too hot for the mixer section, you can reduce that level so that the mixer section can handle it very well. It matches up perfectly. Then within the reverb section, I have a little bit more flexibility, is that I can select from different reverb types, change the tone of the reverb, and also change the delay setting for the reverb. So a lot of flexibility on the front end of this. The Venue is also the only system in the Passport series to include USB. And USB in this application can be used for recording or for playback. So if you have pre-recorded music and tracks or background that you want to play back through the system, you just plug it into that, and here are the control section here. If you want to record, you can see there's a red record button. You just push record, and now you're recording to USB, and you can take that USB stick and plug it into your computer, and then you can do editing and all sorts of other fun stuff with what you've recorded through the Passport system. Now getting into the speaker section, the 600 watts drive a 10-inch woofer and a 1.2-inch compression driver. So again, applications would be for bigger club settings, for larger auditoriums, that sort of thing, but still with that same transportability and ease of use as the conference and the event have. Backside has the same, a little larger compartment. This actually is the same footprint as the event system, but just has more power, bigger speakers, and it has a more sophisticated mixer section. So that is the top end of the Fender Passport range. So that's the Passport series from Fender. Great portable PA systems for many applications. Kraft Music has put together some great bundles. They'll get you everything you need. Please look online for that. Thanks for watching. I'm Tony Price from Fender.